It's another beautiful Saturday morning. As always, we're delighted to have you join us on the program Politics Today, reaching you live on independent television and radio. And that's because it's a simulcast. Today, we will be giving you the opportunity to ventilate your views on the issues that will shape the Edo State Governorship Election 2024. Don't forget, the D-Day is on September the 21st. We will begin the conversation from the studio. I mean, you can call it the confrontations from the studio, and then we'll open our studio line for a reasonable number of time so you can also be part of the conversation. Don't forget that INEC has already commenced the continuous voter registration exercise so that those who have one issue or the other could be sorted out before the election proper. I'd like to thank our panelists on the show this morning. Harrison Izeko is a member of the PDP and is also a member of the Oredo Legislative Assembly. Thank you for joining us on the program.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, viewers.
We also have with us here Comrade Collins Amadi Osara, a member of the APC, a public affairs commentator. I can't say he's a member of the APC campaign council because we're not aware that has taken place yet.
Yeah,
that's like 4 months to the election and there are some delay. Well, anyway, that's politics.
We're on course. Good morning, viewers. Yeah. Good morning, listeners.
Okay, so let's get started. The election build-up, major thing that has happened with the election build-up is the usual cross-carpeting. A chieftain here moves to point B, a chieftain in point B moves to point A. I mean, notable amongst them, we've seen the PDP losing the likes of Honorable Charles Idao, so that's a veteran in the business. We've also seen the PDP lose the likes of Dr. Felix Godson Akaboy. And then, of course...
Former Speaker.
We've also seen former Speaker Kabiru Adjoto, who was also a member of the APC, yes, came to the PDP, but is back to the APC. And then we also see the likes of Honorable Victoria Amu in the APC, leaving the APC. Well, we don't know where his speech is tent with, but we've seen Francis Okiye also announcing his departure from the PDP. These are heavyweights in the political space. Let me begin with you, Harrison Izeko. I heard the DJ say that those leaving the PDP are disgruntled elements who mean no well for the party and do not have any currency, voters' currency, in terms of adding value to the disposition and the aspirations of the party. Could you lap on that?
Well, thank you very much. Good morning, viewers, once again. Let me begin by saying that, you know, in every election year, things like this happen. Like in my last discussion, I said that the transfer window is open. Just the way you watch a football match, there's a transfer window. In the political class, in our own politics and democracy here, every election here, a political party will open their transfer window. I think the transfer window that has just been opened is the APC transfer window. And when you open transfer window, it is tagged. There's money tagged to it. It's discussion. Those who feel that maybe where they are, they feel that they are no longer relevant. They don't have that political relevance any longer. You know, all these former who see themselves as they have been a demigod. In the past, they look at them and say that without them, nothing happens. But as time begins to move on, we have grown beyond that level. Our people have understood the fact that it is not by leader. It is just what you can offer. What is your idea? What is the reason why you want to leave the party? Is it personal reason? Is it because you feel that the government or the governor have not patronized you? It did not give you money. For that reason, you want to go. The door is open. And that is why you see them moving to the new party, because they have been paid. For everybody that leave, they leave with a price tag. And they settle them. For few of them, with due respect to them, who have one issue or the other, it cannot be only you all the time. That is why I felt so bad when I see people like Kabiru Adjoto, because this young man was picked as deputy governor. Supposing the deputy governor was not impeached, we didn't need the party. People just feel that if it's not me today, everyone was fall, the team was scattered, nothing was work. Those who did that political arithmetic, they did the best for the party. That young man contested for House of Rep on that label. And the young man was able to garner vote, even though because they use their power in the Somalia can be able to suppress the guy.
And they declared,
yes, and they declared that
as the winner of that election, so it will be out of place for you to say,
no, I'm sorry.
Let's stay with the law.
Okay, let's stay with the law.
Yeah.
But me and you know, the guy came out second. We know that boy won that election because they have to use one or two things. So for us as a party, we look at the strategy. We needed to make sure that Akoko Edo as a local government and the other Southern West where the speaker is from should be settled. Okay. And we opted for that guy to replace the impeached deputy governor. Okay. And one of the leaders felt agreed that is supposed to be him. It's not like that. It cannot be you all the time.
Did he tell you this?
No.
Or you just assume?
We know what is on ground. We know where the issue started from. We shouldn't deceive. I don't deceive myself. Okay. That is my nature. Okay. So, in Bala, what we are trying to establish is this. Those who are living, more people are going to decamp. In as much as there is a price tag to it, many people will go, and many will still come to the PDP. It is, at the end of the day, is it going to translate to vote? That is a question.
So are you saying that the PDP has not yet opened its transfer window?
No, as a party, those who are going to come to our party, they are coming based on the fact that we have a very responsible and a credible candidate.
Okay, I'll come back to that.
We don't attach money to
I will come back to that.
But for the NPC, they are busy using money to buy people, say they come and general. Don't forget that in the last election that brought in the Governor Obaseki in the second tenure, even the week of the election, 4 days to a commissioner resigned. They were all resigning every day. On the day of the election, that's a commissioner, they don't win his unit. They were all defeated. It is not by leaving. The voters are at home. The voters will decide who gets this position at the campaign.
All right, let me push you there. Just to add that, on the part of the APC, we've seen the likes of Barrister Daniel Ogbegie leave the APC and joins the PDP and made some very, very interesting comments and remarks about the APC and their, projections into the election. Let me get your take on that.
I'm happy the legislative leader in my local government has since said a transfer window had been opened.
That your party has opened the transfer window.
Said my party have opened transfer window.
Attached with serious resources.
Also, to remind you too, that even sometimes some players will refuse to go to some club, no matter how much you pay them, or no matter the offer you are putting before them.
Absolutely.
So there were times Kanwankwa was supposed to go back to Ayers. And in fact, no, he was going to remain in Arsenal, even when a higher price came. Okay. So that's to tell you that there are some people who cannot associate with some people. Now, my friend talked about some persons living based on personal interest, based on it could be deputy governor and all of that. Now, how can you and I say we are roaming on a game, and you tell me I will be A, and you push me harder to work harder, and when it's time for me to become that A, you tell me should it be all about me? Should it be all about you? Politics is, even why the interest of the people comes, the reason for you also playing the game also must be spelled out, because no one man is an island. No one man, how can you tell some, even outside Ajoto, he told some other person that I don't go to repeat the deputy governor. That one who carried about 15 18-seater bus to his village and packed his people. He himself were in the hall where he realized that he was not the one to be sworn in. And asking the state chairman what is happening. We all saw the video. Those are embarrassing. You don't embarrass people just because you feel you are on top. There is embarrassment. See, I can bet you those who have been leaving PDP for APC, they have not gotten a dime. Go and ask of our candidate. He's the kind of man that everyone wants to associate with. One, he has a fear of God. And he believes that he does not have to do with violence and being oppressive to issues. You know, the man is just a man lined for grace. Checking him. Because he himself knows that the man self, even some party members feels, there's a new order, a new system, where money doesn't roll for people a party that is paying people to go and wear their face cap and place them on salary every month. Somebody will just call you, hello, where you are, we gave you face cap to be wearing. We want to check whether you are wearing it. That is artificial, very artificial. And that is what the PDP have been doing for a while. And it's quite unfortunate that they have degenerated to that level. Even themselves know that they can't even win the vote. Now democracy is about the people, for the people, and by the people. Now if you say those people do not count, let's assume they don't have the money now to carry a tranche of people. But they still manage their immediate family, to whom they were paying school fees, to whom they were assisting in feeding, and all of that. So those votes are important For you to say they lost their unit. The election is even talking about now. He was talking about the 2020 governorship election. Yes, you knew what happened. Even with all the federal might, Buhari administration that did that party against his own party, for reason best known to them, because they were angry with Adam Saliu, Oshomole, I'm coming. You still could see the margin. The margin was as infinite, decimal. Why have I not said that? Now, a sitting governor, incumbent power, federal mind, you couldn't even beat the opposition with up to 40,000.
Are you saying the federal power worked against your party?
Of course, capital yes, and they even confessed. Even when some now had to leave, they were apologizing, they were confessing. Even some governors that were in the campaign council were giving different order to people within the state. Some even made some authority telling them this is where we are. But even at that, God was able to prove himself. Now, let's put that aside. We are very happy. Our free, open transfer is beautiful. They are coming. More are coming. We are encouraging them to come. Because one, we have a candidate who is going to respect every institution that he met. He has done it. Not just because he wants to respect institution, one. Even before he ever thought of joining politics. You know, the man naturally is a kind of a reserved person. He's not this public, loud, over-sabi people who probably think if I'm not talking, they won't hear my voice. Because the man will not turn 7 hours to 9 hours. He will not turn 24 hours to 29 hours. Because he knows when to put things, when to talk, and very organized. Now, he respects institutions. That had led to him helping his people from the constituency he comes from. Healthcare, he has been there for them for many years, for over 15 years now. He has been doing that. On security basis, he has been one of the high contributors to the Asian security outfits for over the years, to making sure those environments, scholarship, just name them. Okay. Even when he now became a senator, he has never touched his salary. At every point of his salary, he takes his own and tell them what is more pressing to do. Now, do you know almost every community in Isaland now have a private borehole sink by a private person, which is the senator. Even before he now became a senator, in continuation, he's still doing it. Now, let my friend tell me, what one person in the entire Edo state that have benefited from his candidate scholarship, is it because you hold microphone and you are jumping from table to chair? No, the people need more than that. You tell us, even the banks and places you say you have heard, when you were in Nigerian bureaus, how did you meet Nigerian bureaus and how did you leave Nigerian bureaus? What was the capital you met in Nigerian bureaus? And at the time you left, were Nigerian bureaus not in deficit? Now you talked about Okomu. Now Okomu, for example, where you also say you resigned from. Tell us all the period you have managed Okomu oil. What benefit as host communities have we gotten from Omu? Do we have subsidized oil in palm oil in Edo, for example? No. The road accessing Okomu, tell me how many community activities Okomu company have done, either by way of tying roads or giving out scholarships to indigenous people that you had. None. Now we go back to Sterling Bank, where you said you also were, in short, you are even the owner. What benefit? The only gain Sterling Bank have been able to do is to take away all the funds we have in Edo State. Okay, because Edo State government is capitally partnering with Sterling Bank without telling us what our gain.
Let me pause you there, colleagues. I'll come back to you in a moment.
Okay, then, thank you.
Harrison, quickly share your thoughts with us on the real issues in this election and what is your estimation of the awareness level on the part of the people? Because that's very key. Whatever I would say, even at the level of the candidates and the leaders' mobilization and all of that, it must resonate with the people before we can have, before there can be a buy-in into those ideas or issues, as it were.
Thank you very much for bringing us back to course. For me, I won't join issues with Collins this morning. I'm very objective and I'm here for a serious business. You see, the real issues in this election is the people on the ballots. Edo State is too sophisticated to have been led by the first editor of this state, Chief Don Odigo Yegu, was the permanent secretary. Thereafter, Lucky Biledion took over, who was very, very schooled. And thereafter, we had a professor who was cut short, and we have the Adams Oshomole, even though in terms of a certificate, but an intelligent man. And thereafter, we moved to the level of Godwin Ogaso Obaseki. And now we are about to transit to another governor. Okay. The person on the ballot have to be looked at. We have three major political parties, Labour, PDP, APC. And those people, we assess these people based on their background, based on their past. Where are these guys coming from? For Aswani Godaro, a man who have worked in the corporate world from zero to get to the level of the zenith, who have reached out in different companies, a man who ran his law firm from nothing in 1991. The man left where he was working with a former lawyer, and he and his partner, they set up Aswani and Bawa Godaru. Today, that is the biggest law firm in Nigeria. As we speak, a man until his resignation on December 31st, who were sitting on 7 boards, and in the other 16 boards, we are not talking of local, we're talking of multinational companies. I hear him talking about when he leave the company. As a board chairman, he's not even the one running the business on day-to-day basis. Let me enlighten my brother. This is a man who have worked all his life, who have made his name, who started from zero to a stage that this company today we can see them. Sterling Bank has been funding Benin Insurance for a very long time. If you don't know, let me let you know. So please, I know people will look at us. Then we look at the Labour Party candidate. Everything we have seen, they have done all his life. That he was one time a chairman of the Nigeria Bar Association for 2 years. Aside that, go and look for anywhere. The dollar they were able to spend to buy people, where did they get the money from? And back to the APC candidate, who the only thing we know that he has done that at a time, he was a PA to a former political big win. From there, he was able to muzzle resources, and when the man died, nobody know where the money it came up. Then when the next time he became a senator. Now, I know people want to look at these 3 persons. You have a serving senator who is a politician, who is from the Central Senatorial District. As we speak, I want you to tell Edo people, the motion, the bill, your candidate are passed National Assembly. There is no road leading to his village. Every year, you people keep saying the APC, you own the national, you own everything. He have not been able to stand in the floor of the House and tell his colleague to support the motion to ensure that the presidency take care of the road leading to his village. That is the man you wanted to vote for. A man who cannot express himself in this jet age. A man who cannot stand and tell the people, this is what I want to do. Few days ago, our candidate Dr. Asweleme Egodalo, we are meeting different interest groups. It was in my ward. The one that facilitated, we sat together to meet the GROA youth. Their candidate went to Eyama. The place, we know that place has been there for so many years because the level of that place is down. When the rain falls, the water will stay there for so after 30 minutes after the rain, the water will leave. The man started doing video by himself that he could not cross the place. You can imagine the level of his mentality, the way he has reduced himself to go and video himself and put it on social media. Is that what you want to tell the people? Collins is here. What is the plan of your candidate? Your candidate have not addressed any press. Your candidate have not told the people, this is what I want to do. My candidate is everywhere. He's talking to the people. You say we are begging people to wear a face cap. You should also beg them now. You are using money to make people to decamp. Use money to make people wear a face cap. Anyway, go around the Benin. People put on a cap because they can associate with the man. The man have what it takes. The man have capacity. He have competence. He have integrity. He is coming from somewhere. He have done what he needed to do in the corporate world. This man is just coming to end. A former chairman of Levit Oil, former chairman of Nigerian Breweries, former chairman of Sterling Bank. So the next sovereign fund, oh God, and those states should be happy to have a kind of man like this.
All right, let me pursue the Harrison.
The money is spent. You should tell us where it's working.
Let me pursue Harrison.
Let me tell the people where your candidate
if you just join us, it's still Politics Today on independent television and radio. I did say at the beginning that our studio line will be open, so you can also participate actively and fully in the conversation as it relates to the expectations from the 2024 governorship election, as it relates to the real issues, the core issues, not personal issues about wife, husband, family. No, we're not interested in that. We're looking at the issues that you and I can relate with. I mean, somebody talks about them. If you do a personal investigation, you definitely will find out because it's so real, it's so tangible, it's so feelable and touchable that you can relate with it. And that will help to shape your opinion, help to galvanize your thoughts and views and perspectives on the election, and then help you make the best of decisions. Let me come to you now, Collins. Okay. Governance, as we know, is dependent to a large extent on leadership and then ability to now galvanize a team to midwife your dreams, your visions and aspirations. Using that as a basis of this conversation, I'd like to get your thoughts.
Now, us still boil down to the basic need of the people. Because if, on behalf of Paul, I galvanized you today and tell you Paul was going to turn Benin or Edo to Dubai, and Edo will be the cleanest city in 8 months. And after 8 months, we say 8 months is too young. Give us 2 years. After 2 years, after 5 years, after 6 years, after 7 years, the whole of GROA, where they are collecting land use charges and all manner of taxes, are still filled with flood. From Boundary Road to Ihama, from to Benoni, just name them. Where are the main GROA we even have? Our GROA is such an insult, like Wike said. He said, how can you go to Benin, you say you have a GROA? He said, tell me where are the contractors refining and defining your GROA? We don't even have tree planting around GROA. You know, we travel. I know you are a traveler. If you go to other states and you visit GROA, first you begin to see a green environment. You begin to see a walkway. You begin to see street light. Even front of government house is flooded. If you want to go through government through the house of Chief Justice, Chief Judge of the state, oh, it's more embarrassing. They can't even open the back gate because it's completely flooded. Now let me tell you, it is not just to say former chairman of this, former chairman of that. With all the money you say you have accumulated, and you were the chairman of the economic team of His Excellency Governor Godwin Obaseki. And these are the results. That only the 19th Street that he attempted to do with so much pride, only one rain. 19th Street was as filled as each of a trailer, able to cover a trailer. And it became very embarrassing. And they were now asking, they say, how have we gone to where we are? Because do you know why? You cannot continue to deceive the people all the time. How can you expect now, they are recruiting new people now, new young boys, who they have not deceived more, to see how they can give them paper and barrel to be going from house to house, collecting voters card and number and all that and account number. See, we are past that stage. Then we collect the account number and eat their money for free. Because it's part of your money they have been taking away and laundering. The opportunity to take from it. You are chairman of this Abohimi. Does not have right for over 14 years. My dear beautiful wife comes from Abohimi. I'm married from Abohimi. So I visit Abohimi as often to say hello to my in-laws. You can ask. They don't have lights. Apart from the healthcare hospital that Adam Saliu built there and named after our late former First Lady, Clara, nothing else. Nothing else. No, how can you not tell me former this will do anything? Former this will not do one. He talked about telling our leader, asking our boss where he has worked. Oga, he has never been a PA to late Anene.
Tell us now.
I am coming now. You don't have to interject me. He has never been a PA to late Anene. He has an internet system of his own that have employed over 5,000 youths even in Edo. This is one man that his company consultancy with both Africa, even countries in Europe have recognized the fact that he has opened a global internet system. It's not Yahoo system, where you can work on your businesses. And even outside that, he has his personal companies he has created that is directly employing people. He's not the type of man that talks up and down. Now, even if I even tell you I was a PA, it's not even a crime to be a PA. If I was even a PA to someone, and my PA-ship does not stop me from even advancing. So if I'm advancing, because I was a PA before, I cannot advance, are you not telling me I graduated and I do not have a job because I have sought for a job for 20 years, quote and unquote, and I now have opportunity to get a job, I can't get a job? Is a city senator. We don't need to experiment with people who don't know what governance is all about. Now, let me tell you, this is a man who, even as a senator, he has moved so many motions. He doesn't move motion, let people hear that I'm moving motions and begin to video it and put everywhere. Is it motion we are talking about? We are talking about the dividends of every motion you make or bill you propose. Now you talked about road leading to this place. That is why I said my friend is not even informed. Ekpoma Road, Ekpoma Major Road is the hub of construction as I talk to you. And that has started over a month plus. It was him that facilitated it. Outside that Ekpoma Major Road that has been bad. Okay, I'm sure he doesn't even watch ITV News. If you do, these are things even all the media stations cover often a time. At least once in 3 years, once in 3 days, they go, they do covering and see how far the level of the job. If you now go to internal road within Eastern constituencies, you will find out that he has worked even more than the sitting governor. Legislature, ordinarily, those are not their job. Their job is to make laws and assist in oversight. But the poverty that have been impoverished our people by inefficiency of many governors have now making legislature begin to turn themselves to an executive squad, which they are not. So saying what has he done, I have told you. A lot of healthcare centers he has built. Invariably on the Ishaland. Borehole he has seen. In security area he has affected. Scholarship he has done. Even when you want to talk about other empirical things like giving people vehicles to work, I mean, for those who are not educated, this man have worked in all of this. Right, but you cannot tell me one thing that your person have done, or tell me what the governor have even done himself to bring good governance that PDP can even attach. PDP doesn't have an identity as I talk to you because they are even ashamed to even saying they are PDP members because the governor came to PDP, bastardized PDP, gave PDP a bad name, drove all the landlords he met away, just the way he wanted to do in APC. But they said, no, we will drive you away instead of you driving us away. Then they sent him away packing. And he didn't have a choice. He has to go and start crying in every district in Abuja, kneeling down and say, I'm a city governor. Using the governor's forum to be kneeling down. We have passed that stage. This stage is the stage for people, EDO people to decide. And
will all this influence the election in terms of the voters' choices?
Of course it will. Now, they said, tell me your friend, show me your friend, and I'll tell you who you are. Because his friend will have to also tell us what he knows about Planwell. Because there are a lot of history, there are a lot of things that have continued to play on, and how he has been. Okay. When you left school, right, quote and unquote, where did you start out your business from?
Let me
that now took you into banks and what have you?
Let me push you there. If you just join us, it's still Politics Today on independent television and radio. We will open our studio line. We want to get the reactions of our audience and listeners in terms of the conversations, in terms of the real issues, and in terms of Edo State Governorship Election 2024. You have our studio line there, 080-7777-00-0300. I'll take that again, 080-7777-0300. Yes, caller, you are live on the program Politics Today on independent television and radio. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, this is Advocate. I'm calling from Igwebe.
Okay, Advocate, go ahead, please.
Senator Paolo has not done anything in Igwebe. I'm from Igwebe. Nothing. Yeah, I don't know where that man is getting the statistics from. Paolo have not done anything as a senator.
Okay, thank you for your contribution. Thank you. Yes, good morning, caller. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Remember, I did say we will be opening our studio line so we have more perspectives and views on the real issues as far as the Edo State Governorship election is concerned. Hello, caller. Good morning. Please tell us your name and where you are calling from. Go ahead to make your presentation. Yes, good morning. What's your name?
Okay. Calling from Abuja.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay, calling from Abuja.
Yes, go ahead. We can hear you loud and clear. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm listening to the debate that you are doing. You were coming to the studio. But tell what your candidate will do. This one. What is candidate going to do? So that if he not vote at that time, if he did not do anything, then the people will hold him. Say, you probably to this one, not that man of APC or Sarah, tell you what you know about the affirmation. What happened in Nisha from Epoma, then he's saying, coming to the studio to lie to people. I listen to this guy. Normally, what I TV here in Abuja, all of us will know what's happening. Tell the candidate, this is what my candidate is going to do, this is what he's going to do. Not by telling lies to say, this. No. Your candidate. This is my candidate, this is what he do. Leave Obateki out. Obateki is going out now. What Aswa is going to do. Not Obateki did not do this, Obateki. And this time, you people are using Oba to criticize Obateki. No.
It's obvious. We know your party.
Going to do.
Thank you, caller. Thank you for your contributions. Our studio line is still open. Yes, good morning, caller. Let's get your name. Please do let us know where you're calling from. Good morning.
I'm calling from Warake.
All right, go ahead.
I want to really thank the two gentlemen in the studio for their elaborate mission. The guy that is talking about the APC, I believe with what the guy is saying, I see most of the things he said his candidate is going to do. To me, I feel it's more better than the way the PDP guy is explaining. And just what the last caller said, we should learn and tell us what the candidates are going to do, please. People where they worked, what they've done before, what they are going to do back in Edo State. Please, so that whenever they told us anything with responsible, we will Obaseki posted to us, and now we are not seeing anything in Edo State. Very much.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Our line is still open, 080. Yes, caller, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from? Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, hello, good morning. What's your name?
Good morning.
Yes, go ahead.
This is Alhaji.
Alhaji, where are you calling us from?
From EDO.
From EDO, okay, go ahead.
I want to say that I'm a voter.
Okay.
Having listened to all the contributions your guests have there, it is easy for us to say the person that we can vote for. Antecedent speaks for what somebody can do. We have seen the numerous things one of the candidates has done. We are not talking of high sounding whether you were the president of the World Bank or something. But what did you do for your people? You don't do anything for your people. You sit now on that phone.
Oh, Alhaji, we're really enjoying your conversation, but there's a discussion there. I hope you can call back again. That didn't come from us. It was a network challenge, but we hope you can get back to us, Alhaji from South EBA. Hello, caller. Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling us from on Politics Today? You're live on Politics Today.
Good morning. This is Wife. I'm calling from Benin.
Wife, please go ahead.
To say thank you to the two gentlemen in your studio. But at least when it comes to politics, we don't have to play it as if it's a personal interest. Let me first of all go back to the PDP man. When you are contributing when it comes to politics issues, I should just say the representative of the party. Well, at least you have to be very civil when you are talking concerning Nigeria politics, because in any problem we all are facing in Nigeria now, and as it may be now, it all affects everyone. So, like the man of the APC, man was speaking from his own party perspective. You cannot just bring people to the studio. I'm very sorry, Mr. Sonny, to say this. You cannot just bring people to the studio and without start antagonizing themselves.
I would appreciate. We have given you an opportunity. Just a moment, please. Just a moment. The program is open to everybody. That's why you have the opportunity now to contribute. And that seems to be part of the problems that we have. People want to teach others how they should live their life, how they should conduct themselves, how they should do the things they are supposed to do. You have the opportunity. Go straight to the point. Express your views based on your perception of the presentation. That not telling them what they should or what they shouldn't say. Please, let's take correction of that. Hello, caller. Good morning. What's your name?
Hello?
Yes, good morning. What's your name?
Good morning, caller.
Yes, go ahead.
My name is Lucky.
Where's Lucky calling us from?
Thank you. I'm calling you from APC, the government.
All right, go ahead.
We need a governor. The third college of education is good that they have Basada. A governor that will go and do something about a kind of law staff that they have destroyed. A governor at Bosali University. We need a governor that will know the poor, know the rich, to treat everybody equally. We are dying in Edo State. We need a true Democrat and a revivalist. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Kola, for your views. That's what we're talking about. I mean, let's focus on the issues. Good morning, Kola. What's your name and where are you calling from? Good morning. Yes, good morning. What's your name? Good morning, Kola. What's your name?
My name is Uyi.
Okay, will you please turn down the audio level on your television or radio? Please go ahead.
My suggestion is that when we are discussing issues like this, we should bring neutral people that will discuss and educate the people, not partisan people who will be defending their own individual.
Exactly the point that I made just now. Exactly the point that I made just now. That's exactly what you're going through. Just hold on, please. Hold on. Even you that is talking, are you neutral? No, you're not neutral. You certainly will have somebody that you have some biases for. And so if we bring in here, you're going to talk along the lines of the person or the candidate that you have a bias for. So that's not an excuse, okay? If you want to make your contribution to the program, it's open to you and it's open for you. Good morning. Good morning, caller. Tell us your name.
Sir?
Yes, good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Osematayo. It's my name. Calling from Benin.
Yes, go ahead, please.
I really appreciate this program this morning, sir.
Thank you. Go ahead.
I want to talk about the senator vying for the governorship position in Edo State.
Yes.
Fixing Ekpoma Road that has been bad for years. Job, that was why we voted him there. It's from Southeast local government. To cast my vote for him. Can bring the dividend of democracy. Just said. That is his responsibility. He didn't start that construction of that road with his salary, father's money or mother's money. No. 20 vote. Position he is. He has to use it to influence whosoever he wants to use it to influence. That's why we voted him there. He should be giving anybody kudos. That is his job. Job, for crying out loud. Somebody sing ball, a senator or a local government chairman, and you'll be singing praises for him. What kind of praises is? That is his job. That's what we are paying that person for with our taxpayers' money. What are we talking about here for crying out loud? We need somebody that will take Edo State to the next level, please.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me come back to the studio to our panelists. I mean, programs like this of this nature will give us an opportunity to look at the demographics, feel the pulse of the people, and it gives us an idea of what is really there on the street. And then, of course, it can help us to re-strategize our messaging and engagement with the people. But I want to ask, in the country currently, there are challenges with the economy, the policies and the program as it affects the generality of Nigerians. How do you think that can influence and impact the 2024 governorship election? Let me start with you, Harrison.
Well, thank you very much. You know, our candidates have assured us that it's going to build on the gains of the present governor in terms of economy, in terms of the Siomo lights. By the time he took over, come September 21st, is going to build to remove from that level that we have now, that some set of people are actually making use of the land because of the resources that is attached. So now government will now come in to build upon it, to castigate it down so that every other person can enjoy from it. At least there is a pathway, there is a progress. In terms of agriculture, our government, our candidate have told us that the first thing is going to do is security. It's going to tackle security issue in Edo State. Security issue is exclusive of the federal government. And this thing have put Nigeria in a very big mess. Everywhere they see security, if not for the creative mind of Godwin Obaseki, we bring in our vigilante, we're able to reduce the bare minimum. So our candidate will build on this. In terms of economy, because of his wide range from the corporate world, he's going to work with multinationals. He's going to work with different companies outside of those states that will bring in their company here, that will bring in resources to build our economy. This is what our candidate is going to do. Today, we have ShopRite in Edo State, COPSI MOU from Godwin Obaseki. And our candidates have been part of this government. Remember that others have been Oshomole brought in Aswan Igodaru to be member of the economic team when Godwin Obaseki was the chairman of the economic team. And our deputy governors at that time, when the chief was starting to say, Oshomole. So if you say your candidates have worked. Oshomole did well. It is the help of these persons that we have presented. Ogie, who is the deputy governor, worked with Oshomole for 8 years without blemish. First, he was the chief of staff. Second, he was the commissioner for works. While Governor Obaseki was the head of the economic team, there was result. That was why Adesobi Oshomole picked Governor Obaseki, supported him to become governor. And we see what Governor Obaseki are taking Edo State to. Those who have eyes should go and see it. We don't come here and say things that is not of grant. And we are saying that as when he go down with this so much experience that he had, he is going to build on this. We are happy now because he already have the contacts. He have the connections in the banking industry, in the corporate, everywhere. These are the people who will bring on board, who will build on our security, who will bring on agriculture, and will put money in our people's pocket by creating small loan for people to build their businesses. These are the first 3 things our candidate is going to do when he's elected. He told us a few days ago when he came to meet with the youth in our area. He's meeting them, he's telling them what he wants to do. Because why? People will believe him because why? He has done all this thing in the past. If somebody has led several companies and he has built the company, when he get to governance, he will do well. People are saying he's new. He's not new, my brother. He has been part of it. If your Senator Oshomole brought him since 2008, and the man has been part of government till now, at the advisory role, he tell them what to do and say go and implement it. Now the man don't want to advise again. He want to now implement himself. I'm telling you, he will do better. You talked about the GRA. There is no road within the GRA that will not be tied by this government. When Oshomole was in government, he told us that he won't do road in GRA because they should go and buy Jeep. Before our government took over, Ugman and Magba was Morocco and Spain. You don't pass through it. We don't come here and say story. We are saying it the way it is. Those who vote, the voters at home, we assess all these candidates and know those ones that are genuine to work. You say you people have been working in Bini, Abuja Road for the past 1 month. Why are we deceiving ourselves? Okay. On this same television, Boa company, that the local government chairman went to talk to come and do palliative, had the one working there, and you have the guts to come on national television telling people that your candidate is working beneath. This is why the people will not take you guys seriously, because what you are doing is just propaganda to deviate from the people. Remember that your party are the national. Today, Edo people cannot eat. Today people are dying. Today fuel is 815 naira, and a normal human being will not go and vote for APC. It started by Buhari, who were thinking that when we voted for Peter Obi, but at the end of the day, he ended up being Tinubu. But this is where we are. Subsidy is gone. The people cannot eat. People are dying. People are living from hand to mouth. And the same APC government, when they want to come and happen in our state, God forbid. Today, I'm telling you, Edo State government have built the civil service. And today, the only state that have the guts to announce 70,000 naira as minimum wage. Your federal government is still fighting with 45,000. The state, your APC state, they have so much money that even they can double Edo State money 3. They don't even Lagos State have not been able to announce that this is what they will pay. It tells you that in this state, we mean well for the people, we believe in the people, we want to reach out to the people. And we need somebody that is qualified, somebody that can sit down and sit down multinational, understand economic issues, not somebody who is a mediocre, who doesn't even understand what is going on. How do you expect such a person to have opportunity to deliver? He cannot work. Okay. I have asked you just now. I said, as a senator, tell us the bill your candidate have. Okay,
you've asked that question before. Let's pursue there. Let's pursue there.
Again. I said, where has your candidate work before?
I want to take more calls. I want to take more calls.
Where's the address of the internet company? Where's the location? Who are the people that they employ? It's a mirage, my brother. It's a mirage.
Let me come in there. Let me get your reactions to it before I open my.
Thank you. I just quickly want to atomize the one my friend said. You know, we'll be playing.
No, we talked about the current hardship.
Yes, hardship. Now,
yes, in the country.
Edo State government, let me not personalize it, is a member of the National Economic Council by way of being a governor. And do not also forget that Edo State governor under Governor Obaseki have collected so much donations, so much palliative in our name, so much loans both from CBN and World Bank and Bank of Industry. And let me also tell you, in first term, may God forgive me, because I was part of those who worked for Obaseki in his first term. We were campaigning with one word that they gave to us as a way of rumor, that the wife was working in Bank of Industry. For that reason, there will be soft loans, there will be enough agricultural funds for the people.
Colleague, just hold a moment. Please focus on
I am coming, sir. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
No, focus on the hunger. Yes.
The hunger is what I'm talking about.
The wife is not the governor of Edo State.
No, they said soft loans will easily come. Okay.
Yeah.
Bank of Industry did not give us. But for every other money and gains the governor have collected in our names, today he cannot account for. Now, he said he wants to set up 3 settlements in the 3 districts for agriculture settlement. When he just came, he made some persons as the chairman and himself as overhead of that agricultural arrangement. Till today, not one rubber of maize did governor bring from there. Even when he made budget for it, in his first year, second year, and third year budget, he specifically dwelled on agriculture. Nothing to talk about. Now, my brother was very quick to jump on Osiomo and come down. Osiomo is not a Edo State government project in the first place. The Osiomo arrangement has started in Adam Saliu's government. And what I'm trying to, now, what we needed to do was to create an environment and a land where they can domicile. And this state government order Governor Baseki, being very quick and looking for money, forced himself and using the name of government to enter the Osiomo.
But I thought you said...
I am coming, sir. I'm coming. Let me balance it. Let me come in. Now, he made those documents, everything already on ground. The place already marked for them.
Okay.
And as a government, just like the way they tafiared into artifacts, they all just invited them to come and hear people are coming to bring artifacts. They don't pass back and went abroad and want to hijack artifacts. Now, it is the same thing they did. And those state government does not hold artifacts. Now, he talked about ShopRite. ShopRite may sue you. If they hear you, mention their name again. Because ShopRite have already left Benin since. He brought ShopRite and used them as a rag. And those people are said they are going to sue them because you can't use us to do something at the end of the day. You played us for one night. Go to that place in Sapler Road, where they scattered our library. Nobody even hired it. The place is empty. And as I'm talking to you, only Kilimanjaro and one other people that are repairing phone. People that are repairing phone. Okay, you can, when you leave here, you just try to Sapler and not just talk on issues that are not. Did you see Shopra Sambor there anymore? Shopra is not there. It's not Benin City more. Okay, you should tell them what happened. What was the crisis between themselves and Shoprites? What was the deal? What happened? Now he talked about security. Now, Chief Security Officer, you remember when the governor was warning Comrade Adam Saliu not to dare Benin? That he's the Chief Security Officer of the state. He dares to protect the people and say who enter and who doesn't enter. And he's collecting over 1 billion as our security vote every month. It used to be 700 million. But when they started to double tax the common man, the market woman, the wheelbarrow people, the driver, beating them with more money, the IGRO was going up. You also have to increase the security vote. Now you can collect security vote. You can't be part. Tell us when last did you buy ordinary keke for Nigerian police or civil defense or even the innocent young men from our brotherhood who volunteer to be part of the neighborhood security outfit. I think pay them bill a 10 naira. No, it's just few months to live. He's now setting a piece of paper, calling a bill to House of Assembly to domicile them. Now you want to domicile them. Even if you domicile them, you don't want to pay. Domicile them, you will use another 5 months to do biometric. Okay, I am coming, sir. Those people don't, because I'm speeding. Okay, now time. Yeah. They are only doing biometric. Now he talked about multinational. That was the story we were saying when he was coming that he built Dangote, he built $10. He is into multinational. Today, which multinational company? Right, let me open that studio line. Come on, we cannot continue to deceive ourselves all the time.
080-7777-0300. Last set of calls before we call it a wrap. Hello, caller. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. 080-7777-0300. Good morning, caller. What's your name? 080-7777-0300. Good morning, caller. What's your name?
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. What's your name?
My name is Richard, calling from Obia Southwest.
Yes, go ahead, please.
The candidate is talking about he's not loud, he cannot speak, he cannot do this, cannot do that. We have people like Obaseki and there that will deceive the people push people again. Like Aswe that is bringing out to represent you. Don't know what Aswe wants to do because he's not part of this Benin. Just hired him from Lagos. We don't want people who that is here. Depends. Oh, in Edo State. So, like Okpawolo, this is from Ovia Southwest. We know what he has done in our own constituency. So, like Okpawolo, he's trying. He's from the Asian Center. Of him. Let us see for the 21st.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Kola. Thank you. Thank you. 070 08077770300. Hello, Kola. Good morning. What's your name? Good morning. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, Duke.
Yes. Good morning. What's your name and where you calling from?
Philip Polo calling from Inikro in Ovia Southwest, the man from the bank of the river.
Yes, the man from the bank of the river. Yes, go ahead.
I want to commend ITV for making a program like this for people to hear their views.
Thank you.
Been listening to the and seriously about so many persons we don't know about before. Now, so there are two, what I expect is that they should tell us what they will do and not individuals.
Okay, that's much we can take. That line is breaking, but let me get a final word from you before we call it a wrap.
Well, thank you very much. I want to appeal to Edo people that our candidate, Dr. Asweleme Gudaro and Ogi, will build on the games that we have get out of all over for the past 7 years in Edo State. And of course, we will build on the security aspect of this state. Our candidate have said that the first three things that we do is to build on security, is to ensure that they make money available to be on the pocket of our people to do their business. So at the end of the day, this hunger APC have brought to us will be pushed away. And of course, to build on electricity so that all other micro companies within the place and business we are doing will grow. I want to appeal to Edo people. Let us watch the people that are coming. Let capacity, competence, intelligence should form the basis for our voting. Okay. Never again will we allow mediocres to take over this state.
Our candidate, the candidate of APC, Senator Modi Okpebolo, have assured the people that one, economy is going to be his priority. And he's going to make sure all the internal roads are well put in place so that agricultural products from rural areas can have access to the city center. Okay. And two, they have told us Edo does not forbid flyovers. And we are going to have a modern Edo with standard flyovers. He has also assured the civil servant too, he was not going to run a civil service system of consultancy where small boys with laptops will not be the consultant and civil servants are just sitting there and they are no more being productive. He will work out a system where the civil servants will be productive. And for security, he said this has been part of him. He has been doing it. He's not new in it. Right, in healthcare, he's not new in it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. That's our package. That's our package for today.
Using
on the program, Politics Today, reaching you on independent television and radio. I want to say big thanks to our panelists, Collins Amadi Osanga.
Thank you very much for having me.
Camry Harrison Izeko, and to all of you that contributed to the program. Thank you so much for your time. The election is booked for 21st of September. Continuous voter registration exercise is ongoing as declared and announced by INEC. Please ensure you do all the proper documentation so you can vote for the candidate of your choice. That's our last take on the show today. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.